Think back to the last character that you spoke to. How do you know they are who they say they are? How do you know they're not a backstabber, a double-crosser, a traitor? In the Commonwealth, betrayal runs even in the most unsuspecting. So today, I will be listing my top 5 traitors in Fallout 4. Let's get into it. Also, major spoilers ahead. Starting off with number 5, we have Trash Can Carla. Probably not a name you were expecting. What is she? Just a traveling merchant, right? Well, the thing is, she's actually a snitch working for the Institute. Whenever she discovers an escaped synth, she tells them and then gets a sum of caps in exchange. You can actually find this out by reading a terminal in the Institute, and it's got a list of all of these secret informants. Her name is on this list. Now, there are others on there as well, but I picked her for mainly 2 reasons. First, she operates outside of Bunker Hill. The railroad has an entire synth rescue network underneath that location. If there's anyone spotting synths going in and out of there, it's her. This is actually probably one of the reasons the Institute knows to destroy that network if you end up siding with them. And second, her trade route consists of the northwestern part of the map. That's going to include visiting Sanctuary. Now, for most players, and myself included, that's going to be one of their most prominent settlements. So if you didn't side with the Institute, you've got one of their informants walking right through your front door, trading with your settlers, talking to your companions. With eyes like that, there's nothing you can hide. Number 4, we have Sully Mathis. He can be found at Thicket Excavations to the northeast of Concord. Now, when you first meet him, he just wants you to drain this large quarry so he can get a generator working again. There's not too much reason to question that. Certainly finding a source of power is very important to someone's survival. So you do it, he pays you, and all is well. Thing is, when you come back, the quarry is now home to a massive gang of raiders, and Sully is their leader. He was tricking you into opening what would become a fortress for them. Now, if it was just a few raiders, that's fine, it's not a huge problem, but it's not, it's the beginning of an army. Plus, as if Sanctuary didn't feel safe enough from the last one, it's very close to that spot. Sully managed to form the largest operation of raiders in the top left corner of the map. Number 3, we have Dima from Far Harbor. Now, I know I'm probably going to get some hate for this, but I simply have to include him on the list. His entire vision is that synths should be free of the Institute. They should be able to act and think independently, live in a safe haven where this is possible. No one should be able to play God in their lives, essentially. And yet, Dima does exactly that. He plays God. To expedite his plan of getting the Islanders to then act nicely with the children of Adam, have everyone getting along, he has Captain Avery murdered and then replaces her as a synth. He forces her to act and then think a certain way. It's different than just killing her because they both disagree on something. He engineered the new version of herself. That's exactly what the Institute does. Dima isn't necessarily a traitor to the people that he cares about, but to all of the values that he professes. Number 2, we have Mayor McDonough. He is, of course, the mayor of Diamond City. This is a place where, from the beginning of the game, ghouls and synths, they're not just banned, they're hated there, they're feared. And the possibility of synth infiltration is really starting to worry the citizens. McDonough, of course, reassures them that under his leadership, that's not going to happen. All of them are safe, all the rumors are just a lie. But leave it to a politician to double-cross you. Mayor McDonough the entire time has been a synth. Him seeking out the title of mayor was a part of his infiltration all along, and he did it. His entire platform has been built on lies. And to make him even more harmful, when you find this out, he shoots Danny Sullivan, almost killing him, and then threatens to kill his secretary, Geneva, if he isn't allowed to leave safely. Clearly, he doesn't care about the citizens of Diamond City. He never has. It's always just been about himself. And he was willing to do anything just to keep a secret. And number 1, we have Lieutenant Clint, and he can be found leading the gunners at Quincy. Now, this is a man who spent 10 years fighting for the Minutemen. He was there when the previous general, Joe Becker, was still leading the cause. Thing is, over time, he became more and more critical of the group's ability to survive. He just didn't think they were strong enough. And finally, that ugliness came to show at the Quincy Massacre. While the Minutemen were still maintaining what little defenses they had, it was Clint who abandoned them, went to the other side, and then told the gunners the best way to attack? It would be from the highway above. He gave them that idea. So they did. They regrouped, they went up on the overpass, and sure enough, the Minutemen just stood no chance. Showers of sizzling light came down on them, flesh morphing against the bullet holes, shouting, all of it ringing to the deafness. It truly was. It was a massacre. And Clint, content, pleased with himself, got a very hefty promotion out of all of it, the rank of lieutenant as a gunner. Give it just another 10 years and see what he's willing to do then. And there you have it, my top 5 traitors in Fallout 4. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, who do you think should be number 1 on this list? Alright, thank you very much for watching, and now I'm going to need you to open your inventory. This is kind of my thing. I tell people stories and then I rob them. So give me everything you've got.